So we know why he ordered the strikes. But at the center of the mission's success lies one American war machine, the B-2 Spirit stealth bombers. 7 of them flew to Iran. What followed was Operation Midnight Hammer, a 37-hour mission, a 20-minute strike, and a masterclass in stealth warfare. How did the mission play out? And how did these flying shadows pull it off? Our next report tells you more.
At midnight, those with their eyes on the sky noticed something odd. A few B-2 bombers rising over Missouri and heading west toward the Pacific. To the untrained eye, it looked like a military deployment to Guam, a deployment to build pressure on Iran. But one man spotted the real story, a group of B-2 bombers heading eastwards from their base in Missouri. Because the westward flight was a ghost story. While the world's eyes turned toward the Pacific, another group of B-2s had slipped quietly the other way. Around 18 hours later, they were over Iran. What followed was a massive strike. The B-2s unleashed some of the heaviest bombs in the U.S. arsenal on 3 of Iran's most heavily fortified nuclear sites, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. They were in and out of the Iranian airspace in 20 minutes, and thus concluded Operation Midnight Hammer.
Last night, on the President's orders, U.S. Central Command, under the command of General Eric Kurilla, executed Operation Midnight Hammer, a deliberate and precise strike against 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. This was a complex and high-risk mission carried out with exceptional skill and discipline by our joint force.
At the heart of it is the rarest and most expensive military aircraft ever built, the B-2 Spirit stealth bombers. It was born in the Cold War and was designed by Northrop Grumman for the United States Air Force. The B-2 first flew in 1989 and entered service in 1997. It was engineered to do something almost mystical: sneak into airspace protected by the world's best defenses and drop bombs that end wars before they start. So how does the B-2 do it? The secret lies in what isn't there. The plane has no right angles. Every edge is curved or angled to bounce radar away. Its engines are buried in the wing, and its exhaust cooled to avoid detection by infrared. The paint absorbs radar. Even the landing gear doors are zigzag-shaped to prevent reflecting signals. Though conceived to bomb the Soviet Union, the B-2 came of age in a different world. Its first combat mission was in 1999. It flew non-stop from Missouri to Serbia and back to bomb military targets during the Kosovo War. It flew 30 hours, refueled in midair, and struck targets. Later, it hit targets in Afghanistan 2001, Iraq 2003, Libya 2011, and Yemen. This latest strike marked the longest B-2 mission since the post-9/11 retaliation strikes. Nearly 37 hours in the air, refueling tankers, meeting them halfway across the globe. Operation Midnight Hammer was a showcase of American war machinery. The total mission included around 125 aircraft. This included the B-2s, refueling tankers, reconnaissance planes, and fighter jets, the likes of F-22 Raptors and F-35 Lightning II jets. Each of the 7 B-2s carried 2 of the heaviest bombs in the U.S. arsenal. It's the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, also called the MOP. At 30,000 pounds apiece, each MOP is a steel-jacketed monster the size of a telephone pole. It's not meant to explode on the surface. It's designed to punch 200 feet into the ground before going off. 12 of them were dropped on Fordow, the Iranian facility buried deep beneath a mountain. Another 2 hit Natanz, a site surrounded by cascades of uranium centrifuges. And in the south, the Isfahan site was bombarded by submarine-launched Tomahawk cruise missiles. The whole thing took around 20 minutes.
At approximately 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2:10 a.m. Iran time, the lead B-2 dropped 2 GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator weapons on the first of several aim points at Fordo. As the president stated last night, the remaining bombers then hit their targets as well, with a total of 14 MOPs dropped against 2 nuclear target areas.
But as futuristic as the B-2 seems, it's aging. Only 21 were ever built and just 20 remain. Most live at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, occasionally rotating to forward bases like Diego Garcia or Guam. By 2032, they'll be replaced by the B-21 Raider, sleeker, cheaper, even more stealthy. But the bat-winged B-2 will likely retire undefeated. A reminder that the deadliest weapon is the one you never see coming.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.